Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Hawa Shai, Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Hawa Shai, Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Hawa Shai, kalhalalyam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakahakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace, love, and blessings, and many salutations to the Lord's elect, to the Akim scattered abroad, the fourth of the earth, that preach this truth with all truth and all sincerity, but most importantly, always with charity. This your brother Rayad Rakah from the Cleveland branch of the Church of the Great Millstone. Come back with this truth, and like the title say, a burner and Necker naked, or no, burnt mountain, Salakia. I will make thee a burnt mountain, man. And this is a spark from the book of Revelation, the 8th chapter and the 8th verse. So I'm gonna go into just this one verse and prove that that burnt mountain is talking about Babylon, mystery Babylon, uh, uh, this place right here known as America, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna get a couple precepts and Lord willing this to edify. So I'm gonna read this Revelation first. Revelation, the 8th chapter. This is a vision that John the Revelator was having. This is right after Revelation, the 7th chapter. That's when he had the vision of the 144,000 and the great multitude. So when you jump to verse chapter 8, right at the top, it says, this Revelation chapter 8, verse 1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about the space of a half an hour. He was waiting for this vision, and it took him maybe about a half an hour for this vision to come to him from Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father. That's his name, Yahweh. So now I'm going to jump straight to verse 8. It says, and the second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain, burning with fire, was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. Now it says, and the second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain, burning with fire. So you have to think. This is a similitude. He didn't actually, well, it wasn't actually a great mountain burning with fire. What do mountains represent in the scriptures? Mountains represents governments, larger governments. Hills represent smaller governments or smaller countries. So this is a great country that John saw burning with fire. So is there anywhere in the scriptures that's calling the land, a specific land, a mountain, and say it will be burnt with fire? This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 25. See, we were taught to go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. As the scriptures is like a puzzle that you got to piece together, but you need someone to show you and guide you in the spirit how to piece the puzzle together. And the elders of Great Millstone are the true man of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that have been going into these breakdowns for years. The book of Revelation, the book of Second Ezra, the 11th chapter, Daniel, the 11th chapter, all the chapters and scriptures in the Bible that these other false leaders won't touch because they don't have it. And when they try to go into these scriptures, they fumble the bag, man. Well, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. I'm going to start at verse 24. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to 25 and then jump up to 24 to prove a point. It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, which the Lord will destroy all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain. He said he gonna make them a burnt mountain, right? Let's go back to Revelation real quick. The book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 8. And the second angel sounded as it were a great mountain burning with fire. Back to Jeremiah. I'm gonna start at 24 though. It says, and I will render unto Babylon. So the subject matter is what? Babylon, aka America. When you read in the subtitles, it says judgment on Babylon. This place right here, Mystery Babylon, America. Do you think the greatest kingdom in the world wouldn't be written in the scriptures? Yes, it would. Uh, Jeremiah 51 and 24. And I will render unto Babylon, aka America, to all the inhabitants of the Chaldeans, all their evil that they have done in Zion. In your sight, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So it's all about what? Zion, the children of Israel. Because these people had their way with us and still have their way with us. It's about the controversy of Zion, man. That's what all this chaos is about. Because the Most High shaking things up, man. Because he about to put his chosen people back on top, man. It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. Talking about what? Babylon. Babylon is the subject matter. Said Yahweh, which destroyed all the earth. How? With they democracy and just pushing their line and their doctrine. You feel me? They're destroying the people, man, with this debt-based system. That's why all these countries leaving the American dollar, man, leaving the American system, man. They're not putting their trust in America anymore. Even America's allies. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that next because they say they go burn her with fire. Yeah. It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. So the Most High is against this place because it's a destroying mountain, said the Lord, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks. Esau Edom, you feel me, is known as what? The rocks, man. Because his place was what? Petra, man. He come out of the caves, out of the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain. So that place is going to be that burnt mountain according to the book of Revelation chapter 8, verse 8. Now I'm going to get the book of Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. Because the things that America's doing, they're trying to take Sweden, they're trying to take Greenland, and that's what? Causing friction with who? NATO and the EU, which represents the 10 horns in the book of Revelation. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. The beast is what? America and the EU. The 10 horns represents the NATO because NATO started with what? 10 nations. It says, thee shall hate the whore. Shalakia. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, because the beast is the system. The 10 horns represents NATO and the EU. It says, thee shall hate the whore. The whore is America. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So that's going to be that burnt mountain in the book of Revelation chapter 8, verse 8, man. Like I said, governments represents mountains, and larger governments represents mountains. Smaller governments represents hills, man. The Most High is going to make this place desolate and empty without an inhabitant, man. Because of what, man? Because of the slavery, the rape, the robbery of his people, man. Starting with the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians that y'all forcefully put on ships and brought over here to the Americans, man. So hopefully that was a little bit edifying on who that burnt mountain is in the book of Revelation, the 8th chapter. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, blessings, and many salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom and Abba, Baba.